Hey everyone, my name is Duran and I'm here in the Florida Investor Deals group. We're talking with Mike here about. Hey Mike, how you doing?
Hey,
How's it going?
good.
How's your week been doing?
Been going good.
Awesome. So we're talking about wholesaling, we're talking about flipping properties, getting more contracts, talking to more sellers, and getting signed contracts on a daily basis. That's our topic. That's what we want to help you guys. So if anybody has a question, you can put it in the comments, you can call us, or you can send us a message and we'll be happy to help. So Mike, how was your week?
It's going good. It's going very well. Just speaking with a lot of sellers. Keeping the marketing focused on actually, just really being productive instead of just talking with a bunch of people that don't really want to sell that much. So I've been really prioritizing having fewer conversations, but with higher quality leads.
Okay, so you're talking about being more productive. How does that look like? Talking to them, like how many people are you talking on a daily basis?
I would say, 3 to 5 very good sellers on a daily basis, I would say. You don't need to be talking to like 10, 20, 30 people. Like it might feel very productive. I remember I used to do that. It used to feel very productive to go and talk to 40 sellers, but you wouldn't get a single contract out of it. And, but then there's those 3 to 5 sellers that you talk to that are very high quality leads that you can go and get a contract with.
Very motivated. Yeah, they are very motivated. And how do you, like, what objections do you usually have from sellers once you call them? They don't want to speak with you, right?
Actually they do, because we reached out to them first to confirm that they actually do want to speak with somebody. We know that they want to sell, and we asked them if they want to have a conversation with us. And when they say yes, that's when we call them. So there is no like bad blood or anything. There's nothing stopping them from talking to me.
Okay, so they actually want to speak with you. They are motivated. Talk to me. Explain me today. You were talking to a seller, and in Michigan. How was that conversation?
Seller in Michigan, it was good. It was just a seller that we got from our technology that we built. It was very good. It's just a good seller.
Okay.
We reached out to him, and he was automatically asking like a good price. Like that's the types of sellers that we really want to focus on. I believe in, you probably shouldn't waste your time if you're a wholesaler, especially trying to negotiate down sellers too much. I don't think. I think prioritizing sellers that are already asking under market value is probably a good idea. If you're a wholesaler.
I mean, you can negotiate them. I mean, the whole thing is about talking to them, going over pain points, and making them aware that the property is not worth how much they're looking for. But sometimes people are stuck on their price.
Right. It seems like that's a lot. Sometimes it just feels like it's really not worth it for some sellers to go and spend 30 minutes on the phone with them if they're just stuck at their price from the start.
Right.
So you should probably, if a seller is asking, close to the market value, they're asking at market value, then that's a person that you spend a lot of time with. Or they're asking under market value, that's a person you spend a lot of time with. But if they're asking, $50,000, $100,000 over, market value, and they're stuck at their price, it's probably not going to get you a wholesale deal.
Not a wholesale, but how can you help agents with those people that you actually talk to us about the service that you created, REI Genie?
Yeah.
So how can you help more agents, people that are just starting out or very top producing agents in your service? How can you help them get more listings?
It's actually very similar to the wholesale, but it's just when somebody is asking market value and they also don't have a realtor and they would also like to speak with a realtor, that's somebody that is very valuable to a realtor in that area. So what we will do is, for a specific criteria, a specific area, a realtor that is asking for a specific type of lead, we'll find who we can best help with like giving that lead to.
So you actually go out and you talk to a bunch of sellers on a daily basis and you see what's their motivation. If they are motivated to sell, if they're looking to list it right now and they don't have a realtor, then you call a realtor, right?
Yes,
you call a local realtor and give them the listing.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. these people that we talk to, we're asking them, do you want a realtor, basically? And it's hard to ask that. A lot of people say no, but that's why it's so great, because the people that do say yes, that's very valuable to a realtor. So
so what's the difference between what you're doing and, like, let's say Zillow or other services like Realtor.com or other lead services? What's the difference between what you're doing and they're doing?
I think there's a couple differences. First of all, we're not, spreading leads across different agents.
Okay.
I know that Zillow is just putting a lead out there to 10 people at once. I think all of them are paying a monthly subscription to Zillow. That doesn't seem like, that's a very good service, right? Like,
I really don't know. I never used Zillow, so I don't know what they're doing, and I actually don't want to say what they're doing. But that's what we heard.
That's what we hear from a lot of agents, because we were reading the reviews on Zillow and stuff like that. We're speaking to agents, and they said that they go and send one lead to 10 different people at once.
Oh, so whoever calls the lead first.
Yeah.
So how are you different than that?
Well, we don't do that.
So you actually talk to the seller, and then you call a specific agent, and you give them the.
Yeah, it's totally exclusive. And also, there's a lot of services where they make a lot of money doing it. They're just running Facebook, Google ads, and as soon as somebody fills out a form, they're not talking to the seller.
They're not
verifying anything. They're just sending it to somebody.
I was using I was subscribing. I was using a lot of those services. I was paying thousands of dollars every month to those services that they say that they give you motivated sellers, and I would call these leads, and they would say, I never filled out the form. What do you want from me? Oh yeah, I filled out the form, but I want this much for my property, and they're not motivated. They say, I have time to sell. So basically nobody was verifying the information I was getting, but I was still getting charged every month for those leads.
Right.
And it costs a lot of money. So they said that you gotta have between 10 to 20 those kind of leads in order to close one.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money to close just one. And so you're actually going to change all that. And you want to change with your service. You're actually calling everybody. You're making sure they want to sell them. You're making sure that they're looking to speak with an agent or investor. And then you're actually reaching out to an agent.
Yes, because the lead industry in real estate is very flawed. But we're making something where it's more difficult to fulfill, but it's highly worth it to the people that.
So highly qualified, high quality leads.
Yes.
Appointment. Yeah, that's how you're different than the other services.
Oh yeah.
But what kind of rejection do you hear from agents? When you talk to them about the service, what do agents say all the time?
I think a lot of agents are just skeptical that they're not going to be getting a good lead, because they've been bombarded by so many companies. They spend thousands, just like you. They spend thousands of dollars on services, and some of them say that they get a few leads from a service that they paid thousands of dollars a month for, and they can't even get one of the sellers on the phone.
Wow,
that's a problem.
Wow. So they paid so much money, they're hoping to get something out of it, but nothing. Or they actually get frustrated because they call these people and they never answer, or they say, no, don't call me again.
Yes, I don't know how a company can give somebody a lead, but then, not know anything about the lead itself.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. So they don't verify, they don't do any of that, and you want to change that.
Right.
So that's what you hear from agents. They say they're tired of all those services. They promise all kind of promises, and they never fulfill. And you want to change that. What areas do you usually find leads?
Everywhere, honestly. It's
nationwide.
Everywhere. No, yeah, it's nationwide, but it's really based on if we get a realtor in an area, we can do it.
Okay. So if your realtor reach out to you and they say, I'm in California, I want appointments over here, I want a listing over here, you can fulfill that.
Yes, that's right. And we're not going to be sending 10, 20 leads to you every single month or anything like that. It's going to be 1 to 5 very highly qualified leads.
So right now, if I'm in Miami, let's say I want to get a listing today, can you send me listings?
Yeah.
Can you send me appointments?
Not only in Miami, but also whatever price range that you want.
Okay, so I want $1 million house in Miami, and I want them to want to sell in the next 30 to 60 days.
And what most lead generation companies are going to do is they're going to say, oh yeah, well, I'll send you 20 leads in a month. But then you call them and none of them answer the phone. None of them actually want to sell. So like if you have really good high quality leads that are your criteria, less is actually more.
Okay. So you're able to fulfill that for agents and also for investors.
Yes.
Let's say if the house is in bad condition, but the owner wants less than the market value, you can send that to an investor.
Exactly. That's how it works. Because when we're fulfilling for realtors, sometimes there's people that do just ask super low prices for their properties, and that's perfect for a wholesaler. So we reach out to them.
Right. Yeah, and I'm an investor. I'm looking for discounted properties. I'm looking for properties that needs work, and usually it's hard to find those kind of properties, and you have to go through a lot of people to talk to a lot of people. But if you were able to do that filtering for me and just send me the ones that actually want to sell at a discount price, that's amazing.
Right, exactly. And you just when you're on Facebook and stuff like that, it's good, but you're wasting a lot of money, I think, in most cases.
So like Google PPC, Facebook ads, all those ads, you saying it's a waste of money?
I mean, for the most part, simply because you're just getting somebody to fill out a form for a few $100 you're paying for somebody to fill out a form.
Mm-hmm.
You have no verification that this person is actually going to speak to you on the phone. There's some people that we get that we communicate with that we do not send to our people at all, because we communicate with a lot of sellers. Some sellers will say that they want to sell, but then we call them and they say, oh no, we're just joking.
Oh, wow. I'm not actually looking to sell. I'm just joking with you.
Yeah. So if you want to go to Facebook and get people to fill out forms, you might run into that a lot. $300 for somebody that doesn't actually want to sell.
Wow. So you pay the $300 and then you call the person and they say, no, I was just joking.
Yeah,
Whatever.
exactly.
Oh my God. That's a waste of time, money, and a lot of frustration for people.
Yeah.
I can tell you from my personal experience that when you call a seller, you pay so much money to find that lead, and you call a seller and they say, no, I'm just joking, I'm not even looking to sell. It's bad.
Right, exactly.
So you're able to do that with REI Genie, basically.
Yes.
And you signing up agents and wholesalers and investors nationwide.
Yes, we have clients in 7 states right now, and some of them they're getting very good results.
Okay.
Meetups, like an example.
What kind of results did you already get?
Yeah.
From these
So
people?
recently we had a realtor in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say the specific area. I don't want to give
Okay.
out too much information.
So
but the lady had 5 properties. We got a lead for a lady that had 5 properties.
Okay.
We called her, and she was working with a realtor that she just did not like. 2 of her properties were listed, and she said, this realtor cannot market at all. I don't want to use this guy. Those properties are going to be off market today. So we saw this as an opportunity for another realtor. This lady has 5 properties, so we called a very good realtor.
Mhm.
We're like, we need your help. Like, this is for you. Do you want this?
Right.
And so we gave it to him, and then he called the lady and got the meetup.
Wow.
That's how it worked.
That's amazing. So, agents, they're busy agents. They're going to showings. They're showing houses. They're getting more things going on. They don't have time to do all that reach out to sellers in the area. And so you're doing all that for them, and you give them on a silver platter. Here, this is a listing. Just take it.
Right.
Just talk to the seller. Make sure that they like you and they want to do business with you, and get it going.
Right. Exactly.
I love it. So yeah, this is that's your service, REI Genie. If you guys have any questions about the REI Genie service, or how to get sellers to talk to you on the phone on a daily basis, if you have questions how to talk to sellers, how to negotiate the prices, or how to actually get a house under contract, reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you. Also, there are a bunch of different strategies. You can buy it cash, you can do innovation, you can get a listing, you can do a lot of stuff with these kind of point base. So it's not just one exit strategy. So you got to know everything. We can help you with that also. We'll be happy to educate you and give you the tools to do more deals.
Yeah, right. Because I sometimes I'll talk with wholesalers and I'll tell them about some deals that we have, some leads, that we get, and they're kind of like, it's on the edge a little bit for a wholesaler. They might like make a lot of money if they pay cash, but then I tell them about novation, and they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know that existed."
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So some of the properties are in very good condition, or in good condition, but the owner wants close to the market value, and you can do it as a cash deal. So you can do an owner financing. So you got to know how to do the owner financing, subject to novation. There are a bunch of different strategies to do a deal, and you need to know how to do them and how to present them to the seller, so they'll understand what you're talking about and will want to do business with you. Because if you explain them something and they don't understand anything what you're talking about, they're not going to do the deal with you. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. If you have any questions, DM me, DM Mike, go to our website, go to the group, and we'll be in touch with you. We'll see you next Thursday. We're here every Thursday at 1 p.m. and we're talking about a new show we want to do at night with agents. So if you are an agent, if you have questions about how to be an agent, how to get more listings, reach out to us. We can do an interview with you and get you all the answers. So I'll see you guys next time, next Thursday. Thank you, Mike. As always, pleasure.
all right.
All right.